Calm Down TV. Calm down before we shut this down. Hit that subscribe button. Man, DJ Calm Down TV. Man, who these people click to see?
Man, it's your boy, G12, the underdog, the scarecrow, east side shit, you know what's going on.
East side. Okay.
Out east. Yes, whatever you want to call it.
Alright. Of course we in Nashville. When you say east side, you talking East Nashville?
Out east, man, in Niggerwood, man. That's where I'm from.
And G12, let's talk about the name real quick. Where the name G12 come from, though?
My brother gave me that name. So
Yeah.
I've been having that name for... I was 15, 16 when my brother gave me that name. Him and his homeboys that came up with that shit. Like way back when. He had got locked up on some shit. And I was, just going around fishing for a name. I've been rapping for a long time. It's just now shit starting to get in order.
Yeah.
So I was fishing for a name and shit, and one day he had called home when he was locked up, and he was like, "Bro, we can't. I think we got something." He said G12, and I was like, "That's cool." It was cool. I didn't like it at first. it grew on me over time. Like when he started breaking it down and stuff and everything, cause I've been running around with them since I was about 12 years old. And back in the day, before they turned the number 12 into some police ass shit, it used to be for love.
Yeah.
Like, if you come from a certain background, you know what 12 mean.
Yeah.
So when I thought about it like that, I was like, okay, I'll rock with it for a second. And it kind of just stuck for the longest. It's been my name for the longest time now.
Okay. Now you said rapping since for a while now. But what were you into growing up? Like, was it always music?
It was always music.
Yeah.
This shit, I've been rapping since I was probably in single digits when I started rapping for real. Like, I think that's why this shit work now too, because everybody remember me growing up since elementary school, middle school, trying to get this rapping shit off.
So when most people
running
rap,
around,
like, everybody trying to rap, but you was already trying to rap.
Yeah, that's and it's a thing too now. Like that's like people like they used to shit on you if you wanted to be a rapper back then. Mm-hmm. Like that really wasn't the goal to be back in the day for real. But now that it's more accessible, everybody can do it at home. Everybody's able, everybody can spend their own money on it. Everybody doing it, and they try to make some money.
Yeah.
It's good and it's bad, but you can tell a motherfucker like who really take it serious or not though.
Yeah.
And I think all this time really show people that I'm serious about it. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I'm better than most niggas, but that's not for me to say.
Yeah. What's some of your inspiration? Like I feel like I seen that you kind of or maybe be a little hip to, or like basically Trail Fam, or not Trail Fam, Bun B, and
that's
Pimp C and them, UGK.
That's a perfect person to pick up on.
Yeah.
For real, cause when I got to high school, Big Crit was my favorite rapper.
Okay.
Like everybody listened to Chief Keef and all that stuff, and that stuff was cool too. But Crit gave me a homely feel. Like,
what year you graduated from my man?
2013.
Okay.
So I think he came out. I think he came out in like 2009, 2010 when shit started working and shit. So I've been following that shit ever since then, and it's a ode to the old shit. Like that Crit is the reason why I went back and studied growing up. Like I love Gotti Mob. Gotti Mob is probably one of my favorite groups ever. Outkast, UGK, Bun B is probably one of the best rappers that nobody talks about to me, or nobody talks about enough.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but that shit grew on me growing up, and then going through life and family, living life really is the inspiration through all this shit. I got a nephew, I got a niece. Unfortunately, my brother in his unfortunate situation right now, so everything from growing up, man. That's just that's what comes out in the music.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned your brother a lot. He coming home anytime soon?
Last time I checked, it was 2035. 2035. And that, that shit was a whole ordeal. So he in his situation right now, and I'm basically the one that look over his kids right now. I make sure that they straight, they talking right, they doing the right things. Right now I'm trying to teach my little nephew how to read. He 5.
Yeah.
So trying to get him more into reading and doing other things. It's all about making sure that they don't do the same shit that we were doing.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay. Now, as a kid, you mentioned always been in the music young, but were you ever into sports or anything like that?
I played in a band.
Okay.
I was in a band.
What
I
instrument?
played the tenor drum.
Okay.
I was on tenor, but
Were you ever was you ever like in the marching band, or you just
marching band?
Okay.
Yeah. So I was at the football games. Yeah. The little battles that they would have. Went out of town a few times to go do a few things, but that's some in school shit.
Did y'all
you can't do what you want to.
Y'all march in the TSU parade?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How was that experience?
Stratford at the TSU parade, like, we ain't had the biggest band in the world, but we was some cocky little motherfuckers. So we man, and everybody was some solid dudes. Like, bands used to get into it back in the day, like in high school and shit. But at least my niggas still, they weren't stiff. We was. That shit was fun, man. That shit used to be fun back in the day. Marching the TSU parade and playing all the high schools and all that shit. That shit used to be fun.
Yeah.
When I was actually like showing up and shit.
Yeah. Okay. School. How were you as a student?
When I was there, I did the work. But like when I was there, I did the work.
Yeah.
I do think that most of my teachers liked me more than they hated me.
Okay.
I was cool. I'm a cool nigga, cause like I go to school. If I went to school, I participate in class. I ask questions in like history class and shit. Cause like my dad always had us reading this shit, going over Black history and stuff. So I'd be the nigga like sleep in the back of class, but I'll wake up and like ask a really dope question though about some shit. and it'll seem like I was already there. Yeah, I was paying attention the whole time. Yeah,
like, I know how to get over it.
Yeah, I like to get information though.
No, for sure.
Information is the key. I'm trying to every day. Like the quarantine really did good for me more so than it did bad, cause like I really got to learn some shit.
No, yeah.
Learn some shit, read.
I think that was me and you. I think I posted something speaking about learning. I think you commented when I said that NLE don't talk more people in his rap career than Yo Gotti. And you broke down on it.
That was a good conversation though, cause like.
And real quick, I wasn't trying to single out Yo Gotti. The only reason I picked Yo Gotti was because he's from Memphis.
Yeah.
And I feel like out of any rapper, NLE Chopper from Memphis, of course, too.
Yeah.
He's real young. And I was trying to find another rapper that has been in the game much longer than him from his same city. So I could have used plenty of other people.
I was glad that you used Gotti for a good example, because Yo Gotti isn't just for Memphis.
Exactly.
Either. Like, he's probably the biggest Tennessee success story in the past 15, 20 years. I mean, Buck got his platinum plaques and stuff and all that, but like we saw, like we was able to like really see the transition of Yo Gotti, because them cocaine, it's a bunch of cocaine musics before shit really worked. Like, I seen West Sleep TV this morning posting like today is the day that he dropped like 20 years ago from Dope Game the Rap Game came out. Yeah. And I was like, I commented on that too. I was like, this is the guy. And people make they make arguments about like, you know, where like old rappers were. They used to be around like Zilla and everybody else. You know, I can't speak to what happened, but like Yo Gotti was slick, able to get niggas to like at least to like somewhere around where he was at the time. Cocaine music and shit. The shit wasn't, you know, there yet, but he had Zilla on his sleeve with him, yeah. Or you know, he was coaching him at the time, and then Fire That Bitch came out, and that was a big song for a minute. 5 Star came out, you know, it was a big deal and all of that. You know, Snooty Wild was able to go get his gold plaque for the Yayo shit. And then now, you know, Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster running around doing shit. And I don't think at least Moneybagg, I don't think Moneybagg going nowhere no time soon. What would you say?
Only thing I have to say about that is, in my opinion, Youngster and Moneybagg will be where they was at without him. Well, they maybe not so soon, but I feel like they'd still be elite artists without him.
Somebody would have gotten their ear at some point. I agree. But they would have still. I think they still would have needed it. They still would have wanted the information though.
No, for sure.
I think that turned the tide for both of them. It's like how to put out music, what singles should go first, you know, besides what you might think will work. Try some new stuff, you know. Go travel.
Don't only do,
you know,
shoot 'em up, bang bang hood song.
Yeah, like get creative, cause Youngster creative with the videos.
No, for sure.
And stuff.
He showed his.
And Moneybagg just made good albums.
Yeah.
To me, so I agree with you, but I'm glad it was Yo Gotti to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
This your nigga G12, the underdog nigga, and you watching Calm Down TV. So calm down before we shut this bitch down, nigga. On some out east shit, Inglewood shit.
Calm Down TV. Calm down before we shut this bitch down.